Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about some of the most important stats, attributes, and play styles on FC24. All the good stuff that make a team and player meta. So, obviously, every single year, there are certain attributes that are always very important, that you couldn't just leave them very low. Pace being one of them, weak foot, skill moves, things like that. But every year there are some that are really important, and then some years they may be slightly less important. So I'm pretty much in this video going to go through every single attribute and play style and very quickly tell you what they do and say how important they are or aren't. So we'll start with keepers. For keepers, one of the most important stats is height. A keeper needs to be at least 6 foot tall, in my opinion. I think 6'2" is the point where keepers start becoming a lot better because of the height. I think any bigger than 6'6" is a bit too big. They struggle with the low down stuff then. To Stegen, though, very, very good on the game. 4-star weak foot is very nice as well for a keeper when it comes to getting press played out the back. Not that it matters much. I've just seen Ter Stegen has an assist. Genuinely no idea when he got an assist. But anyway, that's important. Height is the most important on that page by far. In terms of these stats, diving is basically the length of which they can dive. Handling, obviously, how well they handle the ball, if they can catch stuff. There are certain shots that they'll never catch, but they can help for sure. Kicking, I think that's how accurate the kicks and throws are. Reflexes, how quickly they can react to stuff. So I think that's very important. Speed, how fast they are at coming out for one-on-ones. And positioning, I think that's a hard one to measure really, but it should be how well keepers position. So in terms of the ones that are important, I think it goes reflexes, diving, handling the position, and maybe joint third, and then kicking. Speed not that important, especially on a game where keepers are rubbish in one-on-ones. Goalkeeping play styles. Far throws, nice, but doesn't matter much. Footwork, perform saves with their feet, allows saves from more close range shots. That's pretty good. Cross claimer, pretty useful. Rush out. On previous FIFA's pretty good. Not that important this year. Defenders. I mean, we'll just, to be fair, because of the way that attributes and play styles are, we'll go for each attribute and we'll just say what positions they might matter for more. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out IGGM.com today, the best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out IGGM.com today. So for a defender, height, I would say, is fairly important for a centre back. You want to be at least 5'9" or 10 potentially. I'm not saying if you're smaller you're unusable, but you definitely start to get into the realms of a bit poor for that. I would have at least one centre back who's 6'3", 6'2" or above, who's good in the air. Corners are so good this year that if you don't have a centre back with aerial who's tall, you're missing out on a lot of free goals. The other thing you have with that as well is just bigger body types in game are pretty good. I don't think it's always essential, but they definitely help. Work rates, I actually think do matter more this year. For years I've been saying I don't think they do much. I think they actually are a bit more applicable this year. I like high defensive work rate. I don't really notice Rudiger having high attacking, but the high defensive is nice. Weak foot, definitely a plus, but not essential. It's more later in the year when we start to have centre backs who are good at everything. That weak foot's a nice addition. Pace, important, but not as essential as normal. And that'll probably be the same we say in general. So we'll go through all the attributes quick, to be fair, now, and then we'll talk about each position and what you want. So acceleration. Acceleration is effectively how quickly you can get to a top speed. Sprint speed is how high your top speed can be. So a combination of both is important. If you have one acceleration, 99 sprint, it's going to take you a long time to get there. If you have 99 acceleration and one sprint, you're going to get to your very low top speed quickly. Attack positioning, based on how good the movement is. You do notice with the better AI, they get offside, as in the AI that have high movement or attack position, they could become offside a lot less. They make better runs. Finishing is effectively from within about 20 yards. How good a player's shot is in terms of accuracy. Shot power, pretty obvious how powerful your shots are. Long shots from the edge of the box, about 20 yards and further, I would say. So about 20 yards and further. Why is my phone going off? About 20 yards and further, how effective your shots are. Volleys, how good your volleys are. Penalties, how good your penalties are. The more accurate and how quick the circle moves. Vision's for through balls. Crossing for crossing. Obviously, when I say this, it's like accuracy, speed on them. Free kick accuracy, how accurate and good your free kicks are, especially in terms of the power as well. When it comes to free kicks, shot power, free kick accuracy, and curve are involved. Short pass, how good your passes. I think it's up to like 10 to 15 yards, including X passes. Long pass, this can be squares, so like crossfield balls, and I think it can involve chip through balls in the air as well. Agility, I think agility and balance are not that easy to measure. I think agility, for the most part, though, is how quickly a player can turn. Balance is how quickly they can turn without stumbling, so they kind of work in synergy together. Reactions is how quickly players react to loose balls. So players who have really high reactions will react and get a lot more BS. Defenders, they'll deal with it better and get to loose balls quicker. Ball control is all about the first touch. Dribbling, how closely you can keep the ball towards you when you're dribbling. And on top of that, how fast you can dribble. So if you have really high pace but low dribbling, I think players don't dribble that fast off when they're on the ball, but they'll still be quick off it. Composure. For years, EA never told us what this did, but recently they did. Composure is effectively when a player's near you, the higher your composure, the closer they have to be to affect you. So if you have one composure and you shoot, and even if you've got really high shooting stats, the player's near you, it won't matter if you've got really high composure. But if you have one composure and the player's not even that close to you, it'll affect it. Whereas 99 composure, there or thereabouts, means your shot won't really be affected. Interceptions, as far as I'm aware, it's all about how players good at they are at making interceptions, reading the play, heading accuracy, accuracy of headers, power of them as well, defending awareness. This does affect your jockey speed, how quickly you can jockey, how quickly you transition, and then also how well you position in general. Standing tackle affects your standing tackles and the accuracy of them, how you keep the ball. Sliding tackle is the same, but for slides. Jumping is very obvious, how high you can jump. Stamina, itch. Stamina is effectively how long your energy takes to run out. Less important for some positions, more important for others. Strength. Strength and aggression. Rudiger's got very high on those, to be fair, the exact same as well. Strength, for me, is like side to side, just being able to knock a play out of the way. And aggression's 50-50 is how quickly you can win the ball back, and I think those two work very well together. In terms of play styles, we're going to go through them quick. Finesse shot, very, very good. I'm not up for this. I'm just going to say which one's good for each position, and then I'll go through each position for the attributes as well. Finesse shot, very good on attacking players, obviously. One of the top 3 attacking play styles, in my opinion. Players with even the normal one of this can score a lot of outside the box shots. Players with the gold one, pretty much if you have a gold finesse shot and you get on the edge of the box and you time it, it's pretty much a goal unless they move the keeper, but it's very hard to against a long shot. Chip shot, pretty useless. Why would you ever chip it on a game where you can just take it around the keeper? If you have chip shot, they're actually fairly good, but you still should be taking around the keeper generally. Without chip shot playstyle though, chips are pretty crap. Power shot, I think I overrated how good this would be early on. It is good, and players with power shot, when they hit a shot or power shot, they're very powerful, as you'd imagine, and they're very quick. But even then, there's still less accuracy, and there's not really many times you want to do this, so I don't think it's as good as I thought. Dead ball basically makes their free kicks and corners insane. Very good playstyle, actually. It's nice to have at least one player in your team who's got the normal version, and it makes your set pieces a lot more dangerous. Power header, makes your headers better. Very good. If you win a header with this, you're probably scoring within reason. I think aerial's a lot better though, because I think aerial means you actually win the headers. But if you can have aerial and power header, very good. Incisive pass, very good play style. In terms of positions, by the way, power header's obviously one for a target man striker or a centre back. These are more attacking ones. Midfielders with power shot from deep can be useful. Incisive pass is definitely something very nice to have on your midfield or attackers. Harry Kane's got the gold version of this, and it's really, really good. Through balls, when you do through balls and you've got gold incisive pass, they're pretty much always near perfect. Pinged pass, very good. Not many players have this, but it's a very, very good play style. Makes your driven passes really, really good. So this is really good on midfielders in particular. Long ball pass, one of the most OP in the game, to be honest. A lot of people at the high metas are starting to use this a lot. Makes your chip through balls really, really good. Very, very hard to defend if people have this and know how to use it. Defenders or midfielders, this is very good on. Tiki-taka, I actually think this is pretty good. I like using this on my midfielders. Tiki-taka allows you to play one touch and very quickly through the middle of the park. Whip pass makes your set pieces a lot better. Again, very nice on set pieces, corners, and very, very good for crossing. Without this playstyle, crossing is pretty useless, so this is good on wings or fullbacks. All these now are very good on defenders or defensive midfielders, pretty much. Jockey, very, very good. I think in order of how I rate these, I would say Anticipate's the best, Bruiser second, Jockey third, Intercept fourth, Block fifth, and Slide Tackle sixth. Jockey, very good on a game where it's not the easiest to defend one-on-one dribbling. This makes it a lot easier, to be honest. Block, not as good as I thought it would be. I've seen quite a few players with the gold version of this. I think Araujo has the gold. Does he? Yeah, he has the gold version. And quite often, I don't see it activate, so I don't know if it's actually doing that much. Intercept, very good, especially on DMs who you want cut passing lanes. Makes them a lot better interceptions, effectively. Anticipate is debatably the best play style in the game. It's between that and technical, in my opinion. Anticipate, players who have this, they pretty much teleport in front of you. Like you can be behind someone, press the tackle, and you'll just jump in front of them and get the ball. It's stupid, and if you've noticed it, it's crazy. Very, very good, and makes your standing tackles a lot better, which is one of the main ways you should be getting the ball. Slide tackle, decent in theory, but you shouldn't really be sliding often. Bruiser makes the new A or X tackles very, very good. They're like the dominant seal out ones. They're very good on this year's game. Gold, technical, amazing. Probably my favourite play style. I think it is the best. And there's only 18 players in the game who have the gold version of this. I use a few in my team. I've got Figo and Mostovoy. I've done videos about this. It basically makes the controlled sprint, which a lot of people use. It's already OP. It makes it insane. Players can run at nearly full flight whilst basically left stick dribbling. Also just makes the dribbling in general amazing. So this is a cracked playstyle that you definitely should be using. Rapid, very, very good. By the way, gold technical, midfielders or attackers, brilliant. Rapid, this is quite nice on fullbacks who are going to get a lot of space to run. Really good on wingers. Strikers, it's nice, but you don't actually get that many opportunities to run one-on-one through the middle. If you do, your opponent's probably not very good. Whereas out wide, you're going to get a lot more use of this. Liao, I've used a lot, has this. If you play against someone rapid and they get in front, you're probably not catching them, so it's very good. Flair, decent, not amazing though. I don't see many times where it actually stands out or does a lot, to be honest. First touch, really, really nice. First touch, again, I don't think it's one that you're going to be like, oh, this is essential. But players who have it, they just control the ball a lot better. It's very annoying when players miscontrol the ball. I feel like the normal one of this is more than enough, whereas the gold one is a bit overkill. It's not the play style plus I'd want, but it's a good one still. Midfield or attackers. Trickster, very nice if you're into tricks, but pretty useless and you don't really need to use this. Doesn't really matter where you have it. Press proven, one of the play styles I don't see many players having, but very useful. This combined with technical is brilliant, but I don't really see that often. Makes shielding stronger and allow you to turn better. Quick step, very good. Someone like Diaby has this. makes them insane off the mark, and if you don't defend them well, you're going to really struggle. And even then, I find when they have this and they get to top flight quick, you can't really catch them. Relentless, very good. Players with the gold version of this will have full stamina the whole match. In the second half of extra time, they'll start with full stamina, which is crazy. Also allows you to second man press more. This is nice in any position, but particularly in a box-to-box midfielder or a fullback. Trivela, very good, because without Trivela, you can't do outside of the foot passes. You can do outside the foot shots, but this one makes those better, and it makes you allowed to do passes, which they're very good at the right situation. Acrobat, barely ever noticed this. Don't think this is a particularly great one unless I'm missing something. Long throw, not seen many players with this, so I've not really tried it. Maybe it could be good. Aerial, very good. At least one player on your team to have this, like Rudiger, really helpful. They also get very good animations at defending like through balls and stuff. Where I mean, this is honestly a very good play style. If your whole team had this, you'd be a nightmare in the air. So that's all the play styles. Attributes for a defender you want decent pace, but it's not as essential this year. Passing, fairly decent. Passing's useful. Okay on the ball. The key defending stats would be defending awareness, interception, standing tackle, strength and aggression then. For a fullback, pace, again, not as essential this year, I don't find it, but 80 pace is probably the minimum I'd need on a player. Passing, pretty useful on a fullback. Too low here and they're going to really struggle with them, especially in a formation when they have to attack. Agility is very useful on a fullback for turning, being able to play out the press. Defending, I think matters a bit more fullbacks this year. Same defending stats as centre back. Aggression and strength and stamina, then pretty important. For a midfielder, it depends if they're a box to box or a CDM. For me, Tuchemeni plays like an anchorman. Shooting's pretty irrelevant on an anchorman. Whereas enough pace to be usable definitely helps. I don't care about the shot on a midfielder who's probably never going to shoot. Passing, I like it. Good passing allows you to play a bit more creative passes, I guess. Ability on the ball, they don't have to be amazing, but just solid. Obviously, as well, these play styles work in tandem. Tuchemeni's a lot better than he could have been because of all these play styles. High defending, definitely important. High physical, important. For a creative midfielder, I want really high passing and really good on the ball. Allows me to beat the press. Players with really high passing are really good this year. High pace is nice to be able to go box to box as well. I like midfielders who've got goal technical to have decent shooting as well, because I'm going to be trying to go on a lot of runs to go for goal with them. For attackers, out wide attackers, the ones who are going to play on the wing, pace matters a lot. For central attackers, I don't really care that much about pace, within reason. Finishing, very important. Shot power, important. Long shots, not as important. Vision and short pass are nice. This game, passing matters more. So attackers who can pass, it's really useful. High agility, dribbling, really good. I don't notice balance that much this year. Maybe that's just me. Strength, definitely nice. So hopefully this has cleared up a lot for you guys. What the most important play styles, attributes are and what they do. If you've got any questions, please do let me know. I appreciate you guys. As always, keep it spicy. See you guys next one. Peace.